Did you know that Grigori Rasputin, the mysterious monk who wormed his way into the heart of the Russian imperial family, survived multiple assassination attempts in one night? Or that he once predicted the demise of the Romanovs if he were killed by their own kin? Welcome to the haunting tale of Rasputin, the enigmatic madman and his dark influence on the Romanovs. Grigori Yefimovich Rasputin, born in a small Siberian village in 1869, was a man shrouded in mystique and controversy. His early life was marked by claims of supernatural abilities, and he quickly gained a reputation for his intense charisma and inexplicable healing powers. But who was Rasputin really, and how did he come to wield such power over one of the most powerful families in the world? Rasputin's rise to power began innocuously enough. As a self-proclaimed holy man, he wandered Russia, eventually attracting a following due to his reputed healing abilities. But it was his introduction to the Romanov family that would seal his place in history. Tsarina Alexandra, desperate to save her hemophiliac son Alexei, turned to Rasputin after all conventional medical treatments had failed. Astonishingly, Rasputin seemed to have a calming effect on the boy, easing his pain and reducing his symptoms. This miracle earned him the unwavering trust and devotion of the Tsarina. However, Rasputin's influence extended far beyond the sickbed of the young Tsarevich. He became a trusted advisor to Alexandra, who believed he was a man of God sent to protect her family. Rasputin's sway over the Tsarina was so profound that it led to widespread rumors and scandal. Many in the Russian court and beyond began to see him as a malevolent force, manipulating the royal family for his gain. Did you know that Rasputin was often accused of being a member of a secret religious sect known as the Klists? This group allegedly practiced ecstatic rituals involving self-flagellation and extreme physical endurance. Although Rasputin denied any association, his erratic behavior and alleged promiscuity fueled these suspicions, further tarnishing his reputation. As World War I raged on, Rasputin's influence grew even stronger. With Tsar Nicholas II at the front lines, Alexandra relied heavily on Rasputin for counsel, even on matters of state. His advice, often seen as ill-informed and detrimental, contributed to the increasing instability of the Russian Empire. Ministers and nobles alike were alarmed by his apparent control over the Tsarina and, by extension, the empire itself. One particularly dark episode involves the numerous assassination attempts on Rasputin's life. His survival from these attempts only added to his mythos. In 1916, a group of nobles, convinced that Rasputin's influence was leading Russia to ruin, decided to take matters into their own hands. They invited him to a dinner at the palace of Prince Felix Yusupov. Did you know that Rasputin was poisoned with cyanide-laced cakes and wine, yet appeared unaffected? When the poison failed, they shot him multiple times. Incredibly, he still clung to life. Ultimately, they beat him, wrapped him in a carpet, and threw him into the freezing Neva River, where he finally met his end. The autopsy later revealed that he had water in his lungs, suggesting he was still alive when submerged in the icy waters. But Rasputin's death did not mark the end of his story. Before his demise, he allegedly penned a chilling prophecy, predicting that if he were killed by commoners, the Romanov family would remain safe. However, if his death came at the hands of nobles or relatives, the entire Romanov line would perish within 2 years. True to his words, just over a year later, the Bolshevik Revolution led to the brutal execution of the Romanov family, ending their 3-century reign. Intriguingly, Rasputin's personal life was as chaotic and mysterious as his public persona. Despite his supposed religious devotion, he was notorious for his excessive drinking and sexual exploits. He often preached that one must sin to repent, leading to wild debauchery that scandalized the Russian elite. His infamous holy parties were said to be filled with wine, women, and song, a stark contrast to his holy man image. Did you know that even after his death, Rasputin's name continued to invoke fear and fascination? His severed head was rumored to have been preserved and passed around by various parties, and his murder site became a morbid pilgrimage destination for those enthralled by his legend. Rasputin's dark legacy is also marked by his purported mystical abilities. Stories of his hypnotic gaze, which he used to entrance and manipulate people, abound. Some claimed he could heal the sick with a touch or a prayer, while others believed he could foresee the future. His enigmatic presence left an indelible mark on Russian history, forever entwining his fate with that of the Romanovs. Yet, amidst the tales of Rasputin's malevolence, there are also accounts of his genuine compassion and kindness. Many of his followers and those he healed spoke of his deep empathy and spiritual insight. This duality, saint to some, devil to others, makes Rasputin a figure of perpetual intrigue and debate. As we look back on the life of Grigori Rasputin, we are left with more questions than answers. Was he truly a madman, or merely a misunderstood mystic? Did he possess supernatural powers, or was he a master manipulator? And most importantly, how did one man from the remote Siberian wilderness come to hold such sway over the destiny of an empire? The story of Rasputin is a cautionary tale of power, influence, and the fragility of trust. It serves as a stark reminder of how one individual, driven by ambition and belief, can alter the course of history. Rasputin's life and death continue to captivate us, a dark chapter in the annals of the Romanovs and a testament to the enigmatic force he represented. In the end, Rasputin's legacy is a blend of fact and fiction, truth and myth. His shadow looms large over the twilight years of the Russian Empire, a symbol of the mysterious and often terrifying power of the human psyche. As we delve deeper into his story, we uncover not just the man himself, but the fears and hopes of an era on the brink of monumental change. So, the next time you hear the name Rasputin, remember the mad monk who danced on the edge of sanity and wielded a dark influence over the fate of the Romanovs. His story is not just one of madness and power, but also of the enduring human fascination with the unknown, the mystical, and the dangerous. Please don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Until next time.